Mayor Adams is pushing for federal investigators to charge the man accused of torching a woman to death on a Brooklyn subway train. Lori Bordonaro reports there was a vigil tonight to remember the victim.
That young lady that was on the subway, we're praying for her family at this time.
Holding hands and saying a prayer, community leaders gathered on the F train platform at the Stillwell station in Brooklyn Thursday, remembering the woman burned to death Sunday morning and condemning the violence.
Homeless lives matter. She was burnt up so bad that the police cannot even identify who she is.
Investigators say 33-year-old Sebastian Zepeda, a Guatemalan citizen who ICE officials say entered the U.S. illegally, used a lighter to set the sleeping woman's clothes on fire. According to the criminal complaint, Zepeda used a shirt to fan the flames, engulfing the victim in seconds and killing her. This photo appears to show Zepeda sitting on a platform bench, watching the woman burn as an unsuspecting officer walks by. That officer's body camera capturing a clear image of the suspect, which officials say led to the arrest a few hours later.
It's not just the person's fault, it's the system's fault. The system failed.
Reverend Kevin McCall taking aim at the city, saying there were no fire extinguishers on the train and claims the responding officer had no support. But on Sunday, the NYPD's chief of transit said several officers responded and praised their efforts.
I think he did his job perfectly as his fellow officers went and got MTA workers, got fire extinguishers, and eventually were able to extinguish the individual.
Mayor Adams' office says he's now pushing for federal charges against Zepeda. In a statement saying in part, lighting another human being on fire and watching them burn alive reflects a level of evil that cannot be tolerated. Community leaders say jail is not the answer, instead pushing for more services devoted to mental health.
It's not enough that the perpetrator was caught, but then there's nothing put in place to ensure that this does not happen again.
Sebastian Zepeda is charged with arson and murder. His motive still unclear. He'll appear back in court on Friday. Lori Bordonaro, CBS News, New York.